Hi there, my name is Phenexa and today I'm showcasing the game called Merchants of Rosewall on Steam. They're saying, as a new merchant in the bustling city of Rosewall, you manage your own shop, craft artisan goods, hire companions, and even unravel the mystery of the city. Immerse yourself in a fantasy world where conflict is a thing of the past in this visual novel meets Shopkeeper Simulator. It's developed and published by Big Blue Sky Games, and the tags are Shopkeeper, Fantasy, Simulation, Crafting, and 2D. Let's start a new game. Character creation. Choose your appearance. How do you want to look like? Damn. This looks nice. All looking good, to be honest. No. Alright, this is great. This is actually so great. No, she's also nice looking. I can't decide. Help. I can't decide. No. I'm gonna choose her, I think. Yeah, alright. Name your character, it's gonna be Mimi. Choose your pronouns, it's she, her for me. And name your shop, Bird's Nest. Finalize. It takes a yell to wake you. Oi, you all there? The hours-long train ride into the city of Rosewall held incredible views of the world around you, if you had been awake to notice them. A stock merchant, eh? How did you know? Badge on your back. The crimson and gold insignia of Golden Lion kept taining an enormous clipper shines on the flap of your knapsack. Knapsack? Anyone sporting that thing's here to buy and sell? Confirm a suspicion. Yep, I'm a merchant. Cheer, Mose. Rosewall's a good place for that. Got yourself a name? Yeah, it's Mimi. Name's Brawley, jobs import, export at the train depot. Outside the city? Nah, personal trip this one, refreshing a memory. A memory? You're trying to remember something? I shouldn't brought it up. Always forget how cramped trains are, beats walking though. Brawley gazes out the window. Ahead, Rosewall sprawls beneath an enormous mountain. Your back straightens as the train slows down. A picturesque seaside is eaten by a rock wall as you enter a tunnel. Right then, ready to model though? You swing your knapsack, looking at your badge as it rattles on the strap in the front. The Rosewall train depot is larger and more crowded than you'd expected. You knew the city was the crown jewel of Belvedere's Armistice era, but seeing it in the person is something else. Brawley, are you coming in? Are you coming with me? Nay, got depot work. Mitty's supposed to come get ya. See ya soon. You there? The merchant with their badge hanging dangerously loose on their knapsack. I am Mady, Undersecretary of Commerce, and since working with the stock trading company on this merchant program was my idea, my responsibility. If your shop fails, it reflects poorly on me, you see? So I own a shop here? A stock owns the land and the shop, but you manage the business. Speaking of which, your contact from a stock and the key to your workshop. I should have just enough time to take you to the workshop. Come with me. As you speed past Rosewall's many districts by tram, the people alongside you and the conversations you overhear radiate a collective care for life. You hold into that feeling as the tram stops a block or so from the address Mady mentioned was your new home. Your workshop is quite spacious. You probably means barren, lean, or vacant. Regardless, a package of my stock has arrived for you. Dear merchant, congratulations on joining the stock trading company merchant program. We hope the workshop we have tailored to our exact specifications will help you expand the company's reach into the great city of Rosewall. We have generously provided a stipend to help build your workshop and hire workers. It is not for personal use. We have also included a handful of fresh, as of this writing, ingredients to make a Rosewall sandwich. The sandwich should be sold. The sandwich is not for personal use. We believe this package will aid you sufficiently. After all, the satisfaction of a hard day's work comes from lifting yourself up by your bootstraps rather than taking handouts like the one we have provided. Sincerely, ATC Merchant Program Commandant Julius Maximus Augustus, PS, do not attempt to contact the stock trading company unless explicitly requested by the company. Will not reply to inquiries of any kind. We're getting some items. Rosewall jam witch recipe and 1000 quilts. Okay. And flour and jam and butter. I'm supposed to make a Rosewall jam witch. A simple enough task. You are a chef, correct? You tried your best to make a Rosewall a jam witch, but it's no use. Oh, there it is. It's good looking. Simple but good. Wherever there it is, I cannot help but ask. However, should there not be more sandwich? Ban your pride, defend your cooking, explain your pride. Yeah, I'm gonna explain myself. Yeah. Follow the instruction, but it came out differently. There was nothing I could have done about this. Oh, yes, well, perhaps it would be best to delegate such tasks to an employee. I recommend you head to the Gastronomica to hire a cook. Good place to grab a meal as well. We part ways here, but I can accompany you to the jam since I need to head to City Hall myself. The Gastronomica hums with workers hungry for a meal and the cooks ready to serve them one. Oh, Mimi. Oi, Mimi. Have a seat and enjoy your first meal in Rosewall. Master Brian and your friend. Merchant Phenexa. Greetings, friend. Welcome to the Gastronomica. We take pride in serving meals prepared by apprentices as they work their way to becoming chefs. What would you like? Ground beef stew, steak stir fry, or vegetable skewers. You can also see a picture here. Ooh. Let's take the sticky steak stir fry. Of course, I will get Cicero right on that. Anyone lined up to work for you? A gastro's a good place to start. Can hire him to feed folks while you hire more. Food's here. Greetings, Master Brawley. You're usually with additional portions. I take this regular portion dish is yours, friend. I'm Cicero Tiberius Marcellus. Cicero hands you a much larger plate of stir fry than you could have ever anticipated. Oh, that's nice. The Gastronomica encourages chefs to sit down with their customers on location to promote an air of camaraderie between cooks and customers. I take time to enjoy meals with Broly when I can, and I'm sure his friends are also good company. It's good to meet you, Cicero. Likewise, I understand the hesitation around the increased stock presence others have, but the appeal of serving newcomers food has yet to dull for me. Cicero, you get more gig out of cooking than anyone. Perhaps it might be because I have experience with less personable professions. Made the switch from hunter to chef, what, 3 years ago? And thereabouts, which is why I'm so much more worn by the years than the other apprentice here at the Gastronomica. Call it the gastro, like regular folk. I do not like the sound of that, but yes, I left behind killing for the joy of giving, not that cooking meat is without its compromises. All of us good eat, meatless life don't agree with everyone. I suppose you're right, friend. I'm sure you will find Rosewall to your liking. The city has much to offer, and its spirit is why I have stuck around. Do you yet know what wares you will sell? Barley gives you a look. Not yet. I'm actually hoping to recruit some craft folk here. There are plenty of experienced cooks here, including, well, myself, if you are comfortable with an older chef with only 3 years experience. Better at cooking in 3 years than all the green noses. That is awfully kind of you, Broly. And it just so happens that I'm looking for a good apprenticeship to replace another semester here. You search your knapsack for the piece of parchment Mady gave you earlier. Why you do that? I can provide you with some information of my own. Cicero produces a small piece of cardboard etched with gold lettering. Your recipe cards for your sticky steak stir fry, yeah? Ought to give you one of those. Would love to make it myself sometime. Not scared to hand these out? On the contrary, what a chef brings to the recipe is often as interesting as the recipe itself. Okay, now get the recipe for that one. Have you located your shop? It's between the guild hall and the harbor, right around here. I'm not very familiar with that area. But if you're interested, I would be willing to accompany you to your workshop and test my metal. After we pay, was it to the parade, of course? You mean the marketplace? I forgot you were new here. I would be honored to be your tour guide to the heart of our city. I can head out right now. In fact, I was filling in for someone today and they have arrived to take the rest of the shift. I shall return in a moment. Is Scotch living where you work then? Come on with S-Talk, I suppose. Why commute when you can work where you wake? Keep in mind when you eat and work, though. Hello again. Are we ready to depart? Think so. The parade is described to you as a marketplace, but within its myths, it's clearly so much more. Lots of people come to buy or sell, but they also come to talk to each other to learn how the world has changed. The food and knickknacks almost feel beside the point. I've always been fond of this place. Everyone moves with a fascinating combination of divine lethargy and divine purpose. For now, however, let us see to our purpose. We require noodles, a bell pepper, and stay for a stir fry. I know just the person who has them. Hey, yes, Sarah, and this is... Oh, look at the cat. Mimi, a merchant, and my current employer. Of course, you're here on Supply Run, then. You've come to the right place. At Nadifa's Rosewall Emporium has just about every locally sourced food product you can think of. Groceries, meats, sauces, oils, you name it, and even you can't name it, we have it. That usually gets a laugh. I don't think it laugh. Yeah, all right. Sometimes it takes a second. Apologies, Nadifa, but we must make haste. Absolutely, let's take a look at what I've here. To buy the ingredients selected from the Wonders inventory. Be careful, however, ingredients are useless if you don't have recipes that use them. Make sure you only buy what you can use. The default inventory won't change, so you can always come back and buy whatever strikes your fancy later. Alright, that means I am gonna buy everything, right? Purchase one noodle, buy. Purchase one bell pepper and one steak. You really have to appreciate the marbling, true. Did you find everything you need? I did. Excellent. With that done, we shall make our meal tomorrow. I'll lose track of time. I shall visit your shop at sunrise. Get some rest. I imagine you will need it. Oh, I got my first achievement. A helping hand. Hire your first companion, Cicero. Or Cicero. Cicero is the kind of dwarf who picks his words carefully. It probably comes from his background as a mercenary and his current career as a butcher. Both jobs where every decision counts. Quest complete. 1 day in Rosewall. All right. You got a letter? Dear merchant, congratulations again on your induction to the stock trading company's merchant program. As you begin building your shop, the company would like to remind you that any franchisor, you, contracting with the company, us, must abide by the franchise renowned excellence ethos, which is free. In order to be free compliant, your shop must increase its operating capacity on a monthly basis. The company tracks franchisor growth through each shop's renown. While we understand you have only just set up your shop must acquire Renown 2 certification by the 12th of Frostwane. 112. Failure to attain the certification will result in the immediate closure of your franchise. Okay, P.S. The company is not liable for losses accrued, laws violated, or ethical lines crossed in the course of acquiring Renown. Alright, so we are having an interface here. Of course, there's going to be a map, or this is the map here, and it's Frost 2, so winter. I'm pretty sure that's not degrees, Celsius. This is probably our renown. This is the money we're having. Inventory, quests, companion, compendium, and calendar. Our inventory, there are 5 regions of the menu. Each is accessible from the icon at the top of the screen or by switching tabs when the menu is open. Inventory shows you currently held goods and ingredients. Ingredients are the materials used to craft goods. Goods are crafted items which are able to be sold in your shop. Some goods can be used to craft other goods. Quest shows your active and completed quest objectives. Check here to remind yourself where to go or what to craft next. Companion shows the companions you've hired and gives you details about their skill levels. The compendium gives you more information about items and allows you to pin ingredients to the hut as a shopping list. And the calendar displays current date, weather, and any events taking place that day. So weather is important for us? Quests, free business, objectives, complete renown, okay. And wake up call. With my first day in Rosewall done, I need to set my new companion up in my shop. Maybe after that I'll finally be able to relax. Okay, and most likely there are going to be also side quests here. And then you're getting information about your companions. And this is the first one. They are also having different kind of skills: woodworking, artistry, sales, masonry, cooking, greeting, smithing, tailoring, stocking. Okay, and a compendium. Tin ore, okay, and sandwich. I appreciate sandwich. I can sell it for 149 actually. This is more worth than this. Even though there's meat inside, that doesn't make sense. A calendar. Frostwane, Down March, Bloomtide. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to our shop then. You hear your new chef knocking on your door, their voice softened by the hunk of wood between you. It is Cicero. I have come to begin our work arrangement. This is the correct location, no? You let him in. Cicero ably lifts a large pitch black pot to eye level. Steak for the stir fry made last night. If you like, I could try making now to show my skill in your nascent workshop. Suzanne, I believe that since you are my patron and I'm a craftsperson, there's some procedure to this task. Assign companions. Alright, your companions are skilled craftspeople who can help you craft all kinds of items. To start crafting, go to the workshop and click Assign Companion. Then select one of your companions from your list. Alright, I guess I'm gonna assign him here. For me to complete my task, you must assign me to a cook 1 serving of steak stir fry. Wow, it's so hard to say. After your companion is set, click Assign Recipe and pick a recipe from the list. If you find the right recipe you want, click Assign Recipe to Companion below the recipe list. Assign this one. Okay. Very well, I shall commence making my city-renowned sticky steak stir fry. Make sure to select the number of items you want to craft, then press craft to start crafting your items. Alright, let's craft this. And it's complete. I think this turned out alright. Good. Thank you, Cicero. Of course, this is my job, and when all is fair, I'm happy to do it. You may in the future, if you wish to make more than meals. In that case, I suggest visiting the guild hall at some point. If you can hire workers with a variety of disciplines, all the better. The markets are fickle, and diversification protects you from being at their mercy. Your order, my friend. Now, if you will forgive my exit, I have some other matters that need my attention, but I shall return shortly. In the meantime, I would encourage you to explore more of the city. Find yourself in. This is a fine place and lucrative enough to work in, but to make it a part of you that makes it worth living in. Take care, my friend. The map of Rosewall at the tram station names too many interesting locations to count. Nearly every block has some alluring name like Bhutan or the Tourmaline. You remember 2 of those other places besides the parade you read about on the train, the Drums and the Maiden's Kiss. The Drums is Rosewall City Hall. Looking at government buildings as no way to be introduced to a new city. Then it'll have to be the Maiden's Kiss. You grab your merchant's badge in case anyone asks who you are and head for the tram station. Alright. The tram stops just outside the edge of the park, and as soon as you step onto the ground, serenity befalls you. In the distance, you hear gleeful shrieks as children barrel through beautiful meadows. You stroll into the park and spot a fountain just a few feet ahead of you. The moment you take a seat on its rim, you remember you have only had 1 meal today. Fantastic as it was, you had nothing to drink with it. Though you acknowledge it may be a sign of disrespect to the park and its visitors, you cup your hands and dip them in the fountain. You pour the water into your mouth, and a small bead flashes as it slides through your hands. Unable to stop yourself in time, you swallow the object whole. This offers no sensation save the unease of having potentially violated the social conduct of the public park, and no worse for fear. I would still not do that. Another moment, but this town used to be alive. It wasn't perfect. No town is. But the people who lived here were happy, I think. Now it's nothing but a monument to a special kind of violence. Its wood and history left to rot in equal measure. Hard to believe you might be the only people who have been here since it flooded. But some places are best left forgotten. Every home and street is inundated with the same empty sorrow. The kind society spend lifetimes forgetting. The kind that in a few years' time no one will remember. This heartfelt letter is unsent. This person remained with love unrequited. The unintended recipient scattered to the wind. This other person rose through the company ranks like furious magma. Were they just to those he surpassed? An argument between workers and management? Over what? The picket sign won't say. It's fun making all these stories out of rubble. You get to live in your own little version of history, but the same water has swallowed it all. None of the stories we tell ourselves can avoid that. The mind flooded first. How many were trapped inside when the crashing waters came? How many were battered against the caves? How many drowned slowly in pockets of air? Now that the waters cleared out, you could look and see. Not that I want to know, but we have to. We'll draw straws for it, I guess. Eventually it just comes down to that nasty, nagging feeling. A tragedy of the size seems to come out of nowhere. Natural disaster and all that. The sorrow that haunts this place, it's so much worse when you know that the people who could have stemmed these waters simply choose not to. Claudius Pius, 19th of dawn March. You do not remember the rest of the day. A raspy wine stirs you. Hey! I'd stay put for now. You had a real bad fall after drinking that fountain water before I brought you here. Ask about him. Who? I start reeling out. Call me Seagull for it now. Most people do, because I used to be a sailor and can't tell when a storm's coming. You doing... Right now, I am gainfully unemployed, but that don't mean I lack purpose. Brought you back here, didn't I? Where? Here? Oh. The groundmaster conked you good. This is where matey told me to take you. To live here, yeah? Yeah. Then you're home. What happened? Oh, good. You got your faculties back. What's the last thing you remember? Remember what happened? I swallowed something. I did see you drink that moat in the fountain. Can't say I'm surprised. See, I'd been watching the fountain waiting for this to happen, so I rushed over. Wait. You were out cold. Lucky I saw your merchant's badge, so that sent word to matey. You told me to bring you here. Hold on. Why were you watching the fountain? Oh, I was watching the fountain because I think it's connected to the blobs. I knew some other chump to eventually drink that appetizing water and see that memory. Blobs of what? Blobs are concentrated little balls of energy, far as I understand them. Come in all kinds too: fire, water, wind, earth, big, small, can take on the form of anything. Clouds, critters, crabgrass, all of them evil. Ain't that why everyone comes to Rosewall? See what those monsters can do? Figured a merchant would have heard about them. Then there are smaller memory modes, the kind you swallowed. You vaguely recall Broly had talked about a memory on the train. People keep using him thinking they're learning the history of Rosewall, but I know the truth. You raise a single eyebrow. The things they're showing folks, they're part of their plan to get us to do what they want. All subtle, like they're gonna take over and make us all their servants. See where this is going? I'm just listening. Really? Really? The most important thing I can do is stop them. So I move around town looking for motes, ones that put thoughts in your head. They're the key to figuring out their plan. You ought to believe me, you know? Since you saw it too. That town that gets flooded? You're the only person I've seen ignore the sign telling you not to drink the fountain water. You think it can help? Help how? Uncaring what the blobs are doing. Why they're getting people to have those visions. Because I don't think those modes are memories. I think they're threats. You raise your other eyebrow. Think about it. The town we saw in our vision wouldn't Rosewall. The streets look nothing like this place. So I think what they showed us is what will happen if we don't let them take over. It's a threat and a lie. Just like the fake ones of the Great War, the one that caused everyone to stop fighting, start the armistice. That kind of change don't just happen. People would have to make a real honest effort over who knows so many years for something like that to work. Clear up the Great War, clear up the theory. That's the big theory? Not the only one. I got lots of theories about what's really going on around here. But this theory you can get to the bottom of. Well, yeah, don't you want to know why you saw that flood? Let's say you don't believe me. It's so hard to believe in, but I don't know. Maybe Seagull is actually a very important character in this game. I don't believe him though, but he might be actually important. He's looking like the crazy guy, but in movies and games, it's always like they are, yeah, having a bigger role. I don't. If we at least look into it, we'll learn something, right? Whether I'm right or not is right. Why we saw that town? I have a workshop to run. I get that. I promise not to take up too much of your time. Now I know I ain't the only one I'm going to expose the blobs for what they are. See you around, partner. You've only just met Seagull and yet... Oh, thanks for trusting me, even if you don't believe me. The creases on Seagull's face stretch in ways you can tell they haven't in a long time before as he departs. They look like a smile. You realize after he's gone that you've forgotten to thank the man who may have saved your life. A wake-up call, quest complete. As you begin to set on the regular routine of your shop with your new companion. Merchant, I wish to speak with you. You are here, thank goodness. Larry did as I asked. Larry believe he also goes by Seagull. Told me what happened at the Maiden's Kiss yesterday. How are you feeling? I'm gonna be honest, still a little out of it. I see, Larry. Seagull mentioned you both had a similar memory after sampling water from a public fountain, was it? You relay the memory you saw at the Maiden's Kiss. That is concerning. With your permission, I will inquire with the curator at the Hall of Sparks about this. She may have some insights to share as the city's leading expert on memories. Sure, go ahead. In the meantime, however, let us look to business. Though you were fortunate enough to recruit a chef at the Gastronomica during your first day here. Nidhi waves to the back of the shop. Hello there. Other craftsfolk will not simply come knocking on your doorstep. We have rules about that. Instead, craftsfolk with various skill sets visit the guild hall to let the city know they are available for work. Meanwhile, those who have workshops visit the guild hall to recruit companions to help their workshops thrive. We should thus make haste and head there now. I can guide you through the process. Also imagine you will need additional workstations if you recruit more companions. Different crafts require different workstations after all. So as not to keep your next recruit waiting, I've taken the liberty of calling in a professional to measure your workshop with the installation of an additional workstation. On short notice, they should at least be able to lay the groundwork for whatever devices your workers may require. Then once we know the specific needs of your recruit, we can make the necessary arrangements. With your permission, of course. Of course. Excellent. Then we'll leave the shop to your cook for now and head towards the guild hall. After you, merchant. This is the guild hall. Rather large, no? Yeah. I've never been in a building like this. And large. The guild hall is one of the few buildings the Rosewall secretary actually built rather than repurposed. Once Rosewall grew to a certain size, we formalized how people recruited our craftsfolk. We then built this hall to... Hello, you seem new here. I'm Chris, the receptionist here at the guild hall. Oh, hello, Mr. Mady. How's the program to make your own work going? That is not the goal of the... Let me know if you need any help with that. And you of course, are... I don't know you. So are you looking to work or recruit? Recruit. Gotcha, ETC merchant. I can help guide you through the process. Well, Chris seems to have everything handled, so I will leave you to it. Wait, but I have full confidence you will flourish under Chris' wings. I wish that I had wings. I mean, not that you'll flourish, but you will flourish. To recruit someone, you talk to Guildmaster. They recommend someone for your shop, and you hire them. Honestly, the hardest part of the process is figuring out where all the guilds are, which is where I come in, because I know where all the guilds are. How many guilds are there? Lots. One for every job you can think of for your merchants. The most relevant ones are the cooking, masonry, smithing, woodworking, artistry, and tailoring guilds. There are tons of other guilds you won't see much of too. The administration guild, the accountants guild, the legal guild, the secret society. Don't tell them I told you. That's a joke. There's no secret society. Every profession you can hire for has its own quirks and perks. Go ahead and ask me about them. This is a very long list. What do artists do? Gosh, that's a big question. Artists make, well, art. Art's fun to take in and enjoy, whatever, but it also serves a function. Floral arrangement, vases, jewelry, everyone needs gifts. Then there's all the big stuff, leaving a mark on the world more permanent than the most rigid societal structures, documenting the wonders and tragedies of life through word and song. Ceramic squirrels that look at shoppers from your window, that kind of stuff. Then what do cooks do? Really well, they make food. Everyone loves food. More important, everyone needs food, so cooks are always in demand. It doesn't take long to make, and a lot of it can be made cheap, so cooks are constantly working. Some people also do it for fun. It's not fun for me, but I'm sure others like being around fire and oil and sauces. And Smith handle everything to do with metal. A lot of the foundations in Rosewall, the places we didn't just settle into, use metal. Smithing projects can get pricey, but all the Smith I know say the pay is great. Plus, they make crowbars. Chris stars her eyes around the room. Any other professions? Or are you getting impatient, huh? Masons? Masons do a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of buildings and places in Rosewall are made of stone. You need gems for jewelry, and masons handle those. Also good for the occasional art project. Not to mention all the things they make out of rose vein and magic stuff to whip up with Kriya clay. Masons really shine when they have other kinds of workers to collaborate with. Any other professions I can chip away at you? And tailors? Oh, tailors make clothes. They're useful and clothes are fun to make, I think, anyway. People in Rosewall like to look good, so a good tailor is also working on a variety of different items. Plus, big wigs will pay really well to look better than anyone else at a big galas and stuff, so you might get a major payday out of it. The seasons keep changing for some reason, so tailors have a steady flow of things to make. And any other professions? I think that's the last one. Woodworkers. All kinds of stuff. They're pretty integral to Rosewall. Tools, wagons, and containers are made from wood too, so woodworkers are a key part of some of the biggest, highest paying projects out here. One time I carved a flute out of wood. It broke when I tried to use it as a crowbar to get into the old receptionist's desk. Sometimes I wonder if they left anything important hidden in that drawer. One day I'll figure it out with a less fluty instrument. Generally, wood products tend to be durable if they are well cared for, and if you want too much improvisation. Alright, I think that's it then. I think I have a pretty good handle on this stuff then. Alright, the guildmasters who run all the guilds tend to be a little loose with their office hours. Right now, I think Antonia might be the only one here. Let's hope she's in a good mood. The smithing guild, so the guildmaster. Chris, what are you yelling about there? I'm showing him, just show him here. Your yelling's distracting me. Right away, guildmaster Antonia. Are you even prepared to have a smithy in your shop? It ain't easy. I didn't lose an eye quilting, you know? I'm having someone install a new workstation in my shop right now, actually. Well, if you think you can handle a smith, I got one for you. Introduce yourself, Walter. Howdy, name's Walter Smith by trade. I'd be glad to work for you if you need some smelting done. I'll watch for him smoothest forge welds I've ever seen. Done deal, yeah? Sure. All right then, Walter, head on over to your new shop, yeah? Merchant, take real good care of Walter here. Got it? Or else... I got it, Guildmaster Antonia. Good. Get out of here now. All the yelling's got me tired. And this is Walter. Walter carries himself with a solid air of someone who has done hard work for a long time. His dependability is second only to the care he puts into his labor. Thanks for visiting us here at the Guild Hall. Whenever the other Guildmasters are here and have crafts for you to recruit, I'll send you a letter. That's very thoughtful of you, Chris. No need to thank me. It's my job and I wouldn't be doing it otherwise. See you. No, you do not need to provide your companions room or board. The house guild handles living arrangement with public funds. Fortunate that I ran into you on the way to your shop. However, your new appliance should be finished by now. It takes a moment to recognize its owner of the large silhouette crouching in one of the corners of your shop. Raleigh? Mimi, figured you need something installed eventually. Good to know you received my message, probably everything up to code. I presume, can we proceed with additional workstations? Stocks folks good at specking their workplaces. Frames already done. Need to know what to put in now. I thought you worked at the train depot. Why are you here, Brawley? We didn't go back. Spent some of time helping out. Brawley, like much of Rosewall, has come to recognize that those who are cared for are better equipped to provide care in return. Good way to meet people. Besides, all done with setting up this workstation. Just need to know what kind of station it's going to be. Can work metal without a forge. Getcha. Set up then. Say one thing for a stock, folks. Good at sticking to rules, installing things according to code goes smooth with them. Anything else, matey? Not in the moment, Brolly, thank you. Be out then. I should be heading out as well, merchant. I suggest you work with Velto. Master Velto and expand your shops. As your shop's renown grows, so too will what your shop will be able to do. I've received quite a few blueprints, I feel like. Iron ingot, basic Stein set, small iron, pewter ingot, a smaller iron casing, and iron rod recipe. For now, I would get ready to sell your stock. The items you make have little value if they do not sell. Is that it? Is there anything you'd like me to do? Appreciate your gusto, but no. Wait. Before I forget, Ava, the creator imaginary, should stop by soon. She should be able to clear up our confusion from earlier. Okay. So long for now. Game over tutorial. Running a shop isn't easy and Rosewall moves fast. There is an indicator to show how many days you have to complete your next goal. Oh, really? There is a bit of pressure here. If you don't hit your goal within the time limit, don't worry. You can go back to the last checkpoint and try again to achieve the goal. You have failed. Oh, I don't like to see that. Alright, so how does it work now? I can craft stock shelves, manage storefront, upgrade the shop, craft some goods, stock your shop shelves. Stock shelves. I can... Do you have to drag it here? Okay. Next. Sales. Assigning greetings, stocking, customer satisfaction. Customers will have higher satisfaction after purchasing. Bonuses. But I don't think I'm getting any bonus. Oh, I need to assign first, right? You can see the difference here as well. 10% customer satisfaction. Oh, it's the same. Okay, and then greetings. Oh, this is locked though. Oh, okay, never mind. Then this is done. Craft some goods. Crafting. So this is a crafting room. Smithing and cooking. Assign companion over here. And assign a recipe. Iron ingots. Basic Stein set. I cannot craft this anyway. I need to buy that. And this is cooking. Assign... Oh no, no one is cooking now. Oh my god, I need so many employees then. Craft some goods. Craft some goods. I can't upgrade shop. Shop upgrade tutorial. Shop upgrades can allow you to expand your shop with new shelves, new recipes, increase sales. Crafting upgrades unlock new recipes with the associated crafting skills. And shop upgrades increase the desirability and sales price of items stocked on that shelf or display case. Shelves hold multiple item stacks. Display cases only hold one of the stack of items, but those items sell for a higher price. Shop expansions unlock additional shelves and display cases. Front of house slot unlock additional roles for your companions to work in, increasing your sales and customers throughout. Okay, but yeah, we can't do anything because we need to get the workshop first for sure. But yeah, there's also this possibility. And oh, there's also a marketplace. We should probably go to the marketplace first. Now that you have the smith for your shop, you should find someone who sells smithing materials and supplies. Yes, and I think there is Assad and Gallows. Let's see. Nope, sorry, I'm just produce. For smithing, you want to ask Gallows, the vendor from Suframan. His booth is just over there. I should warn you though, he's a little loud. I plug my ears just in case. A competitor! You're not welcome here. I own this stall in any territory within 3 feet of it. You can almost hear your plucked ears thanking your index fingers. I am a customer, not a competitor. Oh, are you not one of those misbegotten merchants from stock? I am a merchant, but I'm here to buy smithing supplies. Callus only knows seemed to realize their fingers to ear approaches, not an attempt to seem threatening. Apologies, I have a habit of making myself heard a mite too harsh for some. You have come to the right place. Suframan is known for its host of dense ore deposits, many of which are strenuous for a single person mine and transport. You do that all on your own. It sounds so hard. A difficult task indeed, but nothing beyond the powers of Gallows, prime smithing vendor and the pride of Suframan. Thank you for your patronage. May your adventures in the smithing trade prove fortuitous and not to end in disaster caused by your mismanagement. Alright, we can buy some ores. how much money do I have? So iron ore. I can buy some ore and maybe some copper. I don't know how much money do I have. There are also some bundles. Whoa. I think I had like 1,000 or something. Okay, I am done now. Vendors tutorial. There are multiple vendors at the marketplace. Each vendor is available every day and offers materials specific to the crafting discipline. Item bundles allow you to purchase all the items you need for your recipe at once and at a discounted price. Discounted even. That's really nice. Yeah, but I cannot buy that. And this is Assad. Assad is a tailoring goods vendor. It's not relevant for us right now because, oopsie, I don't have a tailor right now. Explore. Nadifa. And Nadifa is not buying, but selling us fresh goods. Nadifa. All right. How can I go back to the map by doing this? My shop. And I need to stock your shelves, manage storefront. I think I need my chef though. Crafting. Why can I get 2 people here? I can get 2 chefs here. Rosewall sandwich base price. Oh, that would be very good, but we need butter. Yeah, would like. Okay, you cannot design something you don't have. Makes sense. So I need to buy butter. Nadifa bundles. Yeah, would be nice to get that. Are we able to buy butter? No, I don't think so. No, we can't do that. Oopsie. Yeah, I gotta get used to this actually. Crafting. Assign recipes. Maybe this one again. Noodles, bell pepper, steak. Noodles, bell pepper, steak. Oopsie. Do you always have to go back to see the recipe? Noodles, no noodles. Bell pepper, yeah, and steak. Now I need to go back again. Why is this green here? Uncommon. Because it's uncommon. Quest, inventory, compendium. Oh, I can read it here though. What about this? A vegetable broth, orkish veggie, noodles, vegetable skewers, carrots, bell pepper, potato, carrots, bell pepper, and a potato. Okay. And now I'm gonna go back to my shop. I'm gonna tell to them, make at least one of that. Right? This one is sign. I can only craft one. I mean, I could do more, I guess. And now I need to... Ooh. And now I need to put this on the shelf. Actually, manage store. No, I need to get that as well. Crafting. Assign. You can craft an iron ingot. Good. Anything else? Small iron casing. Oh, I did not see that. That's it? Is there like a timer now? I think so. We can go back to the cook. And I think we can't do more. That's the limit, I guess. Interesting. All right. Oh. Well, my shelves are full already. Oopsie. Then we're going to open up the shop and see what's going to happen. Complete your first shop day. Hell yeah. Renown tutorial. Renown is an expression of the success of your shop in Rosewall. The better shop day you have, the more your reputation in Rosewall increases. As your reputation increases, your renown level goes up. Renown level and reputation are displayed here. Okay. Increasing your renown in the community grants you rewards such as attracting more customers to your shop. Your items will sell more and unlocking shop upgrades. Okay. Our customer sentiments. You can see the profits here. Items sold customers, cold spend, cold earned, and item results. Okay, then it's the next day. And I am... Oh, it's saving here, I think. Or not? How can I go over to the next day? Do you have to click here somewhere? Close map. Open the shop. Oh, wait a second. It's automatically the next day, I think. Craft some good, stock your shop shelves. Yeah. Actually, we can check them out. I think they're able. Oh, I'm gonna. Okay. I have to assign them again. Okay. Every day you have to do this. It seems like, crafting. My chef here. But how can I go to the other? I want to go on the map, and I will need to buy some stuff. Oh, there you go. All right, marketplace. Maybe no. Assad is really not relevant right now. I have to click here. Used in this recipe. I can. Okay, these are the recipes I'm having. Can I just buy all raw materials? Okay. So raw materials here and over there. Did I buy that? I'm not quite sure. No, I did. Would be nice to buy a bundle. Alright, so I don't need to go back and forth the whole time. Vegetable broth. So this is used in this recipe. Vegetable. Okay. I can't buy this one because I need to craft this one first, I think. Rosewall sandwich, butter. We can't do this. Oh, noodles. This is how you're making noodles. Oh, okay. Orkish veggie fry. This is also noodles. Actually, we should get this more. And some herbs. All right. Then I will go back to the map again and our shop. Crafting. Our chef should craft some noodles. Assign. Oh, you're already... Oh, do you want to craft everything? I guess so. All right. Noodles are done. But I can't... Oh, this is why I need 2 chefs. So cooldown is going. Assign recipe. Future ingots. And stock the shelves. This time we're actually focusing on our smithy, I guess. All right. Open the shops. Yeah. Kills one, kills earned. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money, but oh, this is already the next day then. Hello, are you Mimi? Midi sent me. You're Eva, this historian? Yes, do you mind if I come inside? I'm here to discuss something that requires discretion. Hopefully you can speak in private here. Eva's eyes start in the direction of him, please. My discretion is only as good as my words, I fear. I should not tell your soul. I can't hear you with the smelting. So, Midi tells me you experience a memory? Played aloof, casual, honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what I saw. From what Midi told me, what he experienced sounds like a memory, but the details seemed off. For starters, the swallowing? Memories are typically experienced by simply holding the mode in your hand. I'm gonna explain myself. The swallowing wasn't voluntarily. Oh, of course, I didn't mean to accuse you. It was an accident and I believe you. What were memory modes doing in that water, I wonder? That might be worth looking into. Today, however, I want to confirm whether what you experienced was in fact a memory. I assume someone has mentioned memories to you before, correct? Seagull did. He told me a lot. Right, Seagull. With all due respect, he may not have a good understanding of what memories are. I do have a feeling he's having a big impact here. Memories are a manifestation of the elemental energies unique to Rosewall. We've yet to pinpoint exactly when or why these synergies or energies began to appear in Rosewall, but what we do know is that they are incredibly useful, whether as sprites or memories. Sprites and memories? Yes, the elemental energy I mentioned can manifest in two distinct ways. The first is an elemental form which we call sprites, and which Seagull has taken to calling blobs. There are four basic forms in which these energies can manifest: air, earth, fire, and water. Those are the ones you've likely seen about town already. And they can take on the form of very small animals, rocks, tiny clouds, or the like, based on their affinities. I don't think I saw them. They act on their own, but they have no language outside the occasional nose, like babies. While they are certainly adorable, they are also enormously useful for day-to-day lives with Rosewall, unlike babies. For example, air sprites can fly and create small wind currents. Fire sprites can heat just about anything or give off light. We found lots of ways to use them to make all kinds of things easier and more efficient in Rosewall. The catch, however, is that sprites will dissipate if they stray too far from Rosewall. We're not entirely sure why. Memories are different. They manifest as smaller, inanimate modes. They're also nutritious, psychoactive, ingestible. Eva thankfully cuts you off before you can speak. Fickle, they tend to appear in places where people have experienced strong emotions or where momentous events have occurred. Memories were first encountered shortly after the city's founders settled here. They weren't sure what they were at first, but realized that if they held them for a short time, they would experience visions. Some thought they were premonitions, but historians realized memories were depicting events the history books mischaracterized or left out. As we realized we could use memories to tell our stories better than any person could write them, we began phasing out written history in favor of memories. We have a way for people to relive the past in detail, the sights, the smell, the emotions of the people who lived them, everything. This was especially true one of the most valuable memories, the end of the Great War. Didn't the Great War happen outside of Rosewall? That is what I was told. Apologies, I was shut my ears. It did, yes, but one of the final conflicts was over Echo Mountain, beneath which Rosewall was built. When we found the memory of that battle in Great War, for people to be able to experience such a momentous event firsthand, so full of suffering, I think if you're up for it, it'd be better to simply show you. It feels strange to bring it here to you, but considering the Hall of Spark is closed, I think it's best for you. If you had a memory to reference, Eve extends her upturned palm towards you in its small gleaming sphere. You feel a strange sensation like a warm light in your palm. Your eyes turn towards Eva and she clenched her palm. You tighten your grip. You feel your lungs expanding. You are out of breath. You enter a battlefield. I woke up to the end of a nightmare. I'd fallen asleep in the middle of it all. Some other soldier must have found me and taken me to the camp. An excuse for them to borrow our time, perhaps. I don't blame my savior. Death kept busy in that valley. And for what? I'd forgotten what had kept us in its shadow. But I'll always remember what the messenger told me. It was less of a messenger than a spectator that day. The yells of panic had ended. The streaks of fire gave up painting the sky. I didn't feel chaos written inside me. All of it was replaced by the silence of a miracle, the collective waking from a nightmare. There was a glint in everyone's eyes, even those who gripped their banners tightest. I carried a banner I didn't believe in. Our lords had decided the river dividing this valley and the ore and the land on the other side were worth this nightmare. I noticed that my banner was also a pike. The ore was already gone, so were most of the living. The land held no value. But their stony pal, I think the one said to shake hands, our imperatrix and their drummer had only just realized this. In a desperate bid, the imperatrix herself had come to see the fight. How noble of me, how valiant, how righteous. It was the best mistake I could ever have made. For the first time, I saw what my commands meant for the commanded. The dwindling of the violent mass at the bottom of the valley was many things, but not noble, not valiant, not righteous. I believe that at that moment, both sides knew we would lose. We were fighting over embers. Why? Oh, beasts, pride, greed, tradition. I chose to smother those pathetic creatures with the hope that the drummer across the valley wanted the same. Did the imperatrix see what I did? She sounded her call first, but my reflex lingered. the one stamped into me since birth, a drum of war I wanted to wage on. But I saw her eyes, even as I sounded the drums, this time to drive the beast of death back. I thought it would betray everyone who sacrificed for the cause. Perhaps it would, but it would also save so many more. We needed a record. Find a table, they said, and parchment. We need a record. If you do this, you won't ever have to fight again. I thought the drummer meant I'd been promoted. Thankfully, my lord and the Impatrix knew the ritual already. I wasn't sure what was about to happen. The tears fell all the same. How long would this last? How could we reconcile this whole mess? We'd been fighting for a reason, after all. Sometimes we have no choice but to fight. But with that option off the table, what else was there? In that moment, we risk it all to find out. The memory relinquishes its hold on you. Your senses are overtaken by loss, dread, and revulsion. Mimi? You feel a profound kinship with those who fought to prove something else point. How would it have been worth it? Is this what we were like? How could anyone decide to do this? Handful of people decided this had to happen. The few played with the many like they were pawns. All to prove their conviction to an idea they themselves would not have to die for, and the histories of those sacrificed disappeared, lost. How would it have been worth it? Battles are not fought for their own sake. Blood is shed when a belief is so strongly held that force is the only magic we know to express it. Such belief is a luxury seldom afforded to those who bleed. Mimi, are you alright? I'm here. Memories can be very powerful. This one specifically. Felt it right? How vivid it was? The emotions running through you? It's why Rosewall is invested in memories, not just to tell us our own history, but to spread the message to others. What you've just experienced, the end of the Great War, it deeply affected the entire world. Around the time Rosewall was founded, there were factions gearing up for retaliation in the wake of the Great War. After Rosewall's early settlers found memories of the Great War, they invited leaders of the varying parties to experience them. Every one of them agreed to implement policies that limited or outright banned weapons of war. It felt just like what I saw the other day. You could write to it, with confidence meant to cut off Eva's suspicion about your story. You tell about the strange town. That's troubling. If you're sure what you experienced was a memory from somewhere outside Rosewall, it throws so much of what we know about memories into question. We have ample research indicating the energies that manifest as sprites and memories can't exist outside the city. So the location, time, and the actual event you believe you saw are deeply concerning. The event? The flooding, yes. Rosewall is above sea level, and as far as we know, there aren't any bodies of water that could flood it nearby. That said, if whatever you experienced was impactful enough to produce a memory, there would have to be a record of it somewhere, wouldn't it? What about the location? The place you described sounds like nothing like Rosewall, and I don't know of any places nearby like that either. So for this memory to have come from the Maiden's Kiss, it just doesn't make any sense. What about the time? As far as we know, the end of the Great War is the earliest memory on record. But if this memory takes place outside Rosewall, it also raises questions about when it took place. If the event you describe happened before the Great War, it would go against everything we know about memories. What you've told me raises more questions than answers, I'm afraid. I want to believe you, but I'll have to do some research back at the... Oh, but the reopening is soon. Reopening? Oh, the Hall of Sparks, yes, where Rosewall stores its memories. The previous curator, my mentor, retired, so I'm taking her place. I've spent the last few months cataloging every memory we have, but the hall has been closed in the meantime. Reopening the hall is my top priority for the time being, but I'll see what I can dig up about this memory of yours. I also need to chat with Seagull. Your experience gives the story more weight. I'll have to see if what he says lines up with what you saw. For now, however, I must be off. Thank you for your time. Eva raises some major doubts about the reliability of the memory you and Seagull experienced. Could your interpretation of what you saw be more reliable than the history it contradicts? If that's true, what, where, and what exactly did you see? 7 days remaining to reach renown level 2. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna open up our shop again by going to the marketplace and maybe buying some stuff again. I've got some jug of fresh water, right? I think so. Because I made some vegetable broth. But what can I do with that? Rosewall sandwich. What is this butter? Ah, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just bought a bit. And then we can go to Gallus to buy some stuff as well. Iron ingots. Right? Or pewter ingots. Okay, I just bought a bit. Let's go back to the map and let's go back to the shop. We just need to craft some goods here. Let's assign him. And let's craft some pewter ingot. Ta-da! And let's stock these shelves down. Oh, I already had some here. Then let's craft or cook a bit over here. Vegetable skewers. 6 of that. Damn. Hopefully people are gonna like it. Alright, let's open the shop then and see what's gonna happen. Were they liking it? That's good to see. End of the day results. Alright. I can't wait for founding week to start tomorrow. I'll definitely come back tomorrow, and it's amazing that this is all made right here, right? I think that's a very good sign. Alrighty. End of the week. Winter week number 1. Satisfied to satisfied. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But I think I'm understanding how that works now. Item liquidation tutorial. At the end of the week, any unsold goods or unused ingredients are sold off at the discounted liquidation price. Oh, I didn't know that actually. If you want to hold on to some items, safeguard goods slots can be used to carry items over to the next week. Then I'll just try to save all of this year because I spent a lot of money for that. All right. Start of the week of winter, week 2. 6 days remaining to reach renown level 2. Founding week, a week-long anniversary of the founding of Rosewall. That sounds like a party week, but I think this is a good time to stop here now. Alrighty, that was Merchants of Rosewall. A fantastic game if you like fantasy games, if you like simulation games, of course, if you like shopkeeping games, and of course a bit of crafting. But you should mind that this game is in 2D, so please beware of that. Personally, I don't mind this at all, but I'm surprised that this game is having the possibility of that you're gonna be able to fail. You can fail here. There's gonna be game over, but you can always reload, it seems like. And I just hope I don't have to see this at all. Kind of reminds me of Potionomics because they're also having a goal over there. And if you're not hitting that, then you gotta go again. But overall, it seems like a very nice game. And I would love to play this one again. I would really love to play this again. I really love the art style and how magical everything is. It just very much to my liking. Thank you so much for watching. And in case you would like to support me for free, you can do this by subscribing to my channel, by liking the video or leaving a comment down below. You can also support me over Twitter Twitch at Phenexa, where I'm live streaming every day. Or you can support me with Ko-fi. You can see my Kieran Ko-fi supporters on the right side of the screen. Thank you so much to them for making this possible. Thank you for making my content creation journey possible here. I really appreciate that. And also, again, thanks to you for watching, and happy gaming.